morning and welcome to your favorite breakfast show. In today's episode, my inner child is squealing with so much joy. I'm currently at Planet Aerial Trampoline Park in Marua Mall, and I'm going to be jumping around and of course keeping you guys entertained. So stick around for yet another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee. Now I'm joined here by the lovely Duffy from Planet Aerial Trampoline Park. He's going to talk to us about what happens here, and he's going to show me how I can burn a little bit of fat a little bit later.
Okay, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All of you guys as well.
I am so excited to be here. I feel like a child again.
Oh no, this is definitely the place to be. One of the sayings that we have at the trampoline park is money can't buy happiness, but you can enter the trampoline park. And I've never seen anyone sad at the trampoline park.
I like that. I like that. And also, I feel like there's a stigma around that this is just for kids. Like you, as an adult, you shouldn't be at the trampoline park.
Okay, so the trampolining helps mostly with the cardio, and cardio is good for all ages. We recommend everyone to do it. My boss, beautiful example. She's going to show us. She's going to demonstrate a backflip for us, and just show us that age is just a number.
I love that. I love that. Now, getting back to the trampoline park, I know you guys do a number of activities here.
Yes.
Like, can you go through some of the things that one can do if they come to the trampoline park?
Okay, so we offer, for the kids now, we offer a couple classes. We have Adventure Kids, and then we have the parkour classes. So for the Adventure Kids, it's less strict than the parkour classes. It's more playful exercising for the kids. We focus on building their coordination, as well as helping them build their overall strength, as well as their air sense on the trampolines, and a couple of flips along the way.
Yeah, I need to learn a backflip, so I probably should go to that class, right?
Nah, the parkour class is definitely for you. It's more for the older kids. We don't have any adults. I would teach an adult, 100%. Please call me.
But people, like I said, I think there's that stigma, like, oh, it's for kids, you shouldn't be doing that. So most adults, I think, would, because I also never thought to come here, because I just felt it's for kids.
Yeah.
Till I got myself here and I'm like, oh, I can actually do this.
I would say it's more one of the things where you need to sort of try it to see if it's for you or not, because there's a lot of aspects of trampolining that I can say is for everyone. You can find something suitable for you, because trampolining isn't just about the flips. You can do it for the exercising, or you can do it just for the aerobics. You can do it for gymnastics as well, or you can just do whatever you want on a trampoline, because who's going to stop you at the end of the day?
Exactly. It's more about the fun.
Yeah.
I like that you spoke about the parkour classes. Can you go a little bit more into that? Because seeing that I can also attend that, and most adults can also attend that.
Yeah.
So what happens in the parkour classes, because I thought parkour was outdoors, to think that it's actually indoors and on trampolines.
So we started outdoors as well. I did parkour before I became a coach as well, and it's been my passion ever since. One thing that I can say is that parkour is just not about flips or jumping from high rooftops, because that's the stigma that parkour gets a lot of the time. So parkour, we teach you the basics. We have a couple basics. We have, as well as coordination, we have balance, we have vaulting, we have aerobics, and then we have trampolining as well. All of those sort of fit in and help one another. We teach the basics of each trick. For each category, we have, let's say, 5 steps that we have the kids do first, and then they move on to something more advanced. But what we like to sort of have the kids do is find their own style. I think the most important thing when it comes to parkour is finding your own style, because your own style represents your identity. And parkour isn't just about doing flips, but if that's your style, then you can do that. That's the nice thing. That's what I love about parkour, because it really emphasizes on creativity, and that's what I love. I think one of the most amazing things about teaching flips is that no flip looks the same. So if I teach somebody a backflip, it won't look the same if I teach a different person the backflip as well, because everyone has their own way of doing it, and that is one of the things that really drives me to just teach as many people as I can.
I love that no one can do the exact same thing when it comes to
Yeah, it
the
looks
flips.
similar,
Yeah,
but like
look,
at the end of the day,
everybody has their own sort of
own unique style,
Yeah.
and that for me is just icing on the cake, man.
I love it. I love it. So how frequent do the parkour classes happen?
Okay, so we have classes twice a week. We have the beginner classes are Monday. Okay, so we have classes on Monday and Wednesdays. The beginner classes are from 3 to 4, and then from 4 to 5 is the advanced class.
Oh, I see. So I would most likely, if you're an adult, you come a little bit later in the
Yeah, so
in the day.
I mean, like, you could also just skip through the ranks. You know,
Yes.
if you have the fitness with you, you can definitely skip through the ranks. But if it takes you a while to learn the tricks, all you need to understand is that everyone moves at their own pace. Some people learn it in a day, some people learn it in like 2 minutes. Some kid can just come in and just throw a backflip and land it. But I feel like one of the things is that you should just not stop trying. You know, at least learn a backflip, and then you can say it's not for me, and then you move on to something else.
I love that. I know there's a lot of viewers out there watching and feeling intimidated by this.
Yes.
I am also feeling intimidated just hearing about it. How can one prepare to join a class? What must you do beforehand? Is there something that you need to do beforehand, or is it just you need to just show up?
Showing up is 100% of doing it. Showing up is at least you're doing some part of it. So showing up is, I think, one of the most important things. If you can't, you guys can always just text us or check our social medias. We do post tutorials there. I believe that we break a flip down so that we understand it in progressions. So that if we can't get you to do the overall trick, we have you start with progressions, and then you slowly learn to get comfortable with your body to the point where you can see yourself doing the trick. Because a lot of the times it's just mental blocks that really stop us from doing what we want to do. So like a backflip, a lot of the people say they're afraid to hurt their neck. Yeah.
Same. I also struggle with handstands or headstands.
Yeah.
I do that in yoga, but I always struggle unless I know somebody is there that I can do it. But
Yeah,
if I'm on
no.
my own, it's a mental thing. That's what I hear.
I understand.
So some people might feel like they need to be, fit. Like maybe I need to have a crazy fitness regime to be able to do this. Is that true, or can people just show up and start and progress from there?
It's to do with a bit of both. The fitness does sort of help. One thing that I can say is that it's very impacts related. Your joints need to be able to handle the impact of it. And if it doesn't, we always have ways of working around that, in the sense that we can spot you with mats that make the landing a bit softer. We give you exercises as well you can take home and practice each day, so that every day when you come back here, you feel like a different person.
I love that. Now, before I let you go, there is a fitness component to this.
Yes.
Which a lot of people don't know about. So there is ways that you can actually train on the trampoline to get fit.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So fitness on the trampoline, I feel like it targets everything. A lot of the people don't understand how intense a trampoline is until they jump here. I have parents that come here and underestimate the trampolines, and not even 30 minutes into the session, or 20, maybe 10, if I'm being honest now, they'll already be sweating and out of breath.
I love that. I love that. Oh.
It's basically like riding a bike, but the bike is on fire and everything else is on fire.
I love that. I love intense workouts, because afterwards you feel like you've done something.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with not so intense, and also the mental stamina that you build from just doing intense workouts
it's
over
also,
and over.
I feel like it's also a
again.
great activity in terms of bonding with the parents and the kids, because the kids also get to see their parents act like kids as well, and that for me is kind of priceless.
So I'm going to come here, but not with my kids, just me and my friends, because adults can also be children.
Yes, we can be.
Now, on the other side of the break, I did say I'm going to let you go, but not yet. You're going to demonstrate to us a little bit of what's happened here.
Yeah.
What happens here. I don't know if you're going to use me. Yeah, we can use a little
There's
bit
a
of
foam
me.
pit right there.
So don't go away. On the other side of the break, he shows us how to do a backflip.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Yes!
So when you're jumping off a trampoline, the most important thing is to push off from the toes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of just helps to jump a little bit higher each time.
Wow, that is really high.
Yeah.
I'm even scared. Okay, so you need to show me how to do a backflip.
Okay. So backflip, very easy, very simple. And looks good as well.
That was amazing. But what's the trick to it?
The trick to it is just doing it.
Doing it. Okay, so
Okay,
do I
so-
jump?
So
And then-
the most important thing is understanding that what your legs do when you do a backflip.
Yeah.
So your legs sort of come over you as you're doing the backflip. The most important thing is to understand that when you're going over, you want to bring your legs into your chest, and that helps you flip over.
I see.
Already out of breath. Yo.
Yes.
But understanding it is easy because all we do to practice that is a backwards roll.
That's how we practice for a backflip.
Yes.
So we roll
Onto our,
over
it's-
and over.
over and over until you understand that your legs are supposed to come over.
Okay. Unfortunately I have a little skirt on, a dress on, so I can't do that. But I would like to see like the progression of it. So
So
first
we start off, we
with,
start off with a backwards roll. Backwards roll gets you comfortable enough, and we start practicing the jumping now. So when you jump, you want to make sure that you're using both your arms and your legs, because the higher you jump, the harder it is for you to fall.
the higher you jump, the harder it is for you to fall.
Yes, because you have enough time to catch yourself in the air, I think.
Wow.
I'm a professional, please don't listen to me.
Okay, just get the tricks.
Okay. Second thing is
tips and
just
the tricks.
understanding the feeling of going backwards. So all you're gonna do is jump a bit on your back and jump backwards onto your feet again. Just understanding those two is more than enough. Later on, we just add the setting technique where you swing your arms backwards, bend your knees a bit, and then jump and fall onto your back while holding a tuck. You sort of add the two of them together, the backwards roll and the tuck.
And then you can do a backflip. Yeah, because I can imagine the jumping, and then you must also explain. That's what we're
Yeah,
worried
so
about. Yeah.
you want to swing your arms back as well as your head. And as you're doing that, as soon as you bring your legs in, it automatically happens. It's very difficult to explain like this. It's one of the things where you do it, and I help you along the way as well.
I love that. One thing that I also noticed is that you guys have games here. There's a basketball court. There's something else that I don't understand what it is.
We have a rock climbing wall, we have a dodgeball area, we have a slack climb over there, we have monkey bars, as well as rings over there.
Oh, that's so nice. The rock climbing wall, how does that happen? Do we just get in and start climbing?
I usually have the kids just climb from side to side, up or down. It's very good for the hands, as you can guess,
Yes.
and very good for the feet as
So
well.
you don't need to have your gear and stuff like that.
It's more amateur rock climbing.
level.
So this is
So that's where you start before you go.
Yeah, so
to
we don't
more
have any
intense-
trees for the kids to climb.
Yes.
A lot of them love to climb, so I just usually send them there, and that tires them out so fast.
I love that. And we can also do that. It's not only for kids.
Yeah. Oh, but climbing is so difficult. It's one of the core aspects of parkour, but I honestly hate it, man.
I hear you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm definitely coming to perfect that, backflip.
I'm here almost every day of the week, so you can just call on me if you need me.
All right. We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
I came to Windhoek in 1969 and moved into a flat in Klein Windhoek, where I met my neighbors who were young guys, mostly working at Water Affairs. And then I started going out with the one, and they decided that I must go with them and their friends to Henties Bay. So there we went off. I didn't understand much German, and virtually everybody was just German, German, German. And there we went to Henties Bay. So I thought, no, well, let's make the best of it. And I just felt completely left out. So I moved off to stand at one of the cars there and look out over the sea. And here comes this blue-eyed German and says to me, "Now, why are you standing out here alone? And honestly, come and join the crowd." But anyway, it took many, many months before I really thought that he was interested in me, or that I was interested in him, because we were always moving around in this group of friends. And eventually, and he was in any case not working in Windhoek. So, meanwhile, I think he was very taken with me, this English girl from Johannesburg. And he worked for a company, BSB, and he decided, no, he was going to make a move and come to Windhoek so that we could be together.
So, Marit, what was the first thing that you noticed about her?
I really don't know. It's just was what the quietness. She was always not loud, rowdy like we were, but there was always a chance to, how must I say, educate her to get the Namibian manners. So, and it was always quite nice to be together with the crowd when I was back from the farming area.
So when did you take it to the next level?
Phew, I can't remember. Was that at the carnival?
Well, in any case, what happened in the long run is that we as a group of friends always moved around together, and then I also decided that this one neighbor who I had been going out with was really not the guy for me. And when he decided to come to Windhoek, I said, okay, let's start going out. But I was not very sure whether I was going to stay here in Windhoek, because I had taken this up employment here with the Department of Information. And then I went back to Pretoria in 1972, and then I realized, no, that I missed this German far too much. And then he came to visit me, and on the 31st of May 1973, at midnight, he asked me whether I would marry him, after he'd spoken to my parents, of course. And 3 months later, we got married in Pretoria, and I came back to Windhoek almost the very next day. We got married on the 1st of September. It was still a public holiday in those days. And that was it. Then we started our life together. And 3 years later, our eldest daughter was born, and in 1979 our son, and we just knew that as long as God spared us, we would be together.
So what is it that you think is the secret to a long marriage?
Well, I would say is talk to each other. Communication is very important. And listen to your partner. Whatever is said, don't chip in between. And also is never go to bed or to sleep when you are angry. Sort out everything before.
Love is important, of course, and that should be enduring. Companionship, understanding, and of course there are misunderstandings. That is so in any marriage, I think. One cannot say, I'm going to be on calm waters all my life. And of course, people have different personalities. I had to learn German and he had to learn English. And we decided that our children would grow up trilingual. And I think one must just realize that when you make a commitment, you should make a commitment forever. Always try to understand the other person, the other point of view. And he just now mentioned chipping in, which unfortunately I do quite a lot. But anyway, I think in the long run, we're probably both the better for it, because that is just how one goes all the way forward. And when you have a family, you also know that you should be committed to them. And then, of course, faith. Our faith in God is always there. We always ask Him for guidance. Of course, one has trials and tribulations. Nothing is perfect ever, but it is there to be sorted out. And I won't say we're soulmates, but we are yin and yang. I think we complete and fulfill each other in many respects. There's so many things he can do that I can't, and there are things that I can do that he can't, obviously. But one learns from each other, and you know this is the way forward. You've taken that step, and through God's grace, here we are, 50 years later, my love.
They say all good things must come to an end, and I usually hate to leave you guys, but today I'm quite excited as I will be jumping like a child again. From me, Glenna Rashipura, until next time. Oh, it was actually not bad.